and welcome to our channel. My name is Vicki Ann, and today we're taking you to the US Highway 11 yard sale. We attended that on Saturday, which was the second day of the yard sale, and we drove down to Bean Station, Tennessee, got on US Highway 11, and went up toward Bristol. We went all the way up to Bristol and then turned around and got on the other part of the US Highway 11 and came back down to Morristown, Tennessee. What you're seeing now is a community yard sale that was within the Highway 11 yard sale. This was the community of Virginia Hills. It was a really nice community, and we went in to see what all they had. I was assuming that they would have a lot of antiques, and I really didn't see that many. I have a list for when I go thrifting that I'm always looking for, and I just really did not see the items that I was looking for, but they had some good items for sale, like this little oven. They had a lot of books. Somewhere I saw a set of golf clubs. They had some Christmas ornaments, and you can see we finished up here, and we really didn't purchase anything here, although they had some really nice items. Now this is the, I think, third one that we went to here. They had a lot of children's things, like they had beds and those strollers. They had a lot of clothing and a lot of shoes. They even had all of these canning jars for sale at a very reasonable price. So I'm going over here to look at the toys. I saw something I thought my grandson would like, and then when I opened it up, I knew he would. It was a little train set for $5. So I thought that was a great deal. So we picked that up. I looked at some more of the toys. I wanted to see exactly what the little cars look like on that. They had some nice linens like those. But I wasn't shopping for linens today, and really not clothing. They had a lot of primitive items here. They were nice, but not what I was looking for. So we moved on to look at other items. I like this racetrack. And then I really like the Ultimate Garage. They had a couple clocks that was nice. Now I did pick up another item here. There was an 1800s sampler with the alphabet and the numbers from 0 to 9 that I really liked, so I picked that up. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to go back and look at it. I don't know if it was just one made to look like that, or it really was that old. But anyway, we liked that and we purchased that. This was a good one too. I love this light fixture here. I actually would have bought this, but it wouldn't fit in my house. It was just much too large. And they had some nice ornaments for the Christmas tree too, but it also would not match. And they had a really good deal on those. I think that entire set was $5. And they had a little bit of everything here. They had decorations, and they had games and toys. I got in that box and dug around a little bit just to see what all they did have. Had a lot of picture frames. They were nice, but nothing that we needed. So we went on to look at the clothing, and we saw some books, a lot of Christian books there. Then we walked on into the garage, and I was very excited when I got in there because I was looking all around the walls, and they had antiques all around the walls. And although their clothing was priced terrific, like $1 to maybe $3, I wanted to get over and see the antiques on the wall. Just about the time we got over there, we saw a sign. No antiques on the wall are for sale. So that kind of deflated us just a little bit. And I looked at this little picture and it was pretty, but it's just not my style. I did see two of the little rectangular pictures you'll see beside, and I liked those really well, and I thought that would be pretty for fall decor, and they're a quarter, which I like too, but one of them had a line through it that kind of ruined that. So we went on to see what else they had, and as you can see, they had a Black & Decker iron. They had a lot of cute figurines and those wooden bowls. And they had some Tupperware. And they had just a really good selection. Some cookware. And that pretty dish there, I thought that would have been pretty for fall too, but it doesn't match anything that I have, so I didn't think that would work for me either. And I'm not really big on figurines, so I wasn't interested in purchasing those. As you can see, the prices were good. But I had my mind set on what I wanted to get at this yard sale. So we went on looking to see if we could find something that was on my list. There were lots of clothing at this one also. Some of it was really nice clothing. But I just had my mindset on something else and was not really interested in looking at it. So I kind of brushed down through there and checked out a couple items, but nothing caught my fancy. I like those blouses, but they didn't fit me. So I went on down to look at other items, and still I didn't find anything that I was really interested in. I looked across some tables, and although there were some nice items, there was not anything that I particularly wanted. They had a couple pretty paintings or pictures underneath, and they had some nice of these little bowls. But I was looking for dark green glass, and although they did have that piece, I thought it was too expensive. It was $10 for that little piece. And I kind of liked the straw holder, that Coke straw holder, but I had nothing that matched it, so I didn't want to pick that up. And you have to be careful when you're thrifting and not just pick up everything because you liked it. Now we went to this next yard sale, and I really did like the pineapple hand towels, and I planned to get those. But I got looking and got my mind on other things and forgot to get it at the end, so I ended up not getting those. They had some neat things here. They had a lot of office equipment, and they had a dartboard down there that you may have seen. And they had some pieces of furniture, but they were much too large for us to pick up. And they had some nice Christmas decorations there. I thought about getting that one. It was some green red, had some of the balls, but I didn't. I ended up not getting it. And they had a lot of books for children. And some purses, bicycles. And they had children's clothing, but it was for children probably about 8 or 9 or somewhere in that age group. Then we go on down, and they had some, I guess they were like maybe something for Halloween. Those were kind of cute. Then we turned around at Bristol and headed back toward Morristown, and we caught a couple yard sales here. And this was a bunch of gentleman, and I picked up a hat here, and I also picked up, I think I found a piece of the green glass here for a couple bucks. Now, you can tell by the containers. You see the containers underneath there? That means they load this stuff up, they take it home, they bring it out. And I don't like that type of yard sale, but look what I saw. I ran up on this 1955 Pontiac. And I just thought that was gorgeous. Now, did I know that was a 1955 Pontiac? No, I just love that old time blue car. But that's what the fella said, that it was a 1955. And you can tell someone lovingly restored this. So I had to get some pictures of that. And he was glad to know that we were going to put it on our YouTube channel. Then the next yard sale that we happened upon, this really nice lady had a huge yard sale. She had clothing for the entire family, from very small babies to adults, men, women, children's. And then she also had pictures and decor. And she said she'd had a lot of furniture the day before, but it all sold. So they were kind of showing me around and what all they had. They had ropes up and had made clotheslines, and they were huge with all kinds of clothes on that, and they were nice clothing. So I kind of browsed through what they had, and I wasn't really interested in clothing too much. I did pick up a green shirt there, but there was something that I did see that I really liked, and it was this. This is a mirror. It almost looks like a picture because the trees and the sky is reflected in it, but it kind of had a French feel to it, and I thought it was just so pretty. So I picked that up for $7, and I thought that was a really good deal on it. But I wish that I had gotten there the day before when they had all the furniture. After we'd finished with yard selling for the day, we stopped by some of the places that we love around the Gatlinburg area. This is one of the places that we come to buy fruit, and you can see they have all those beautiful handmade items here. And they have anything that you would want. Really, they have honeys and jams and jellies and apples in season. And we always like to stop by here. They make a fried pie that we adore, and then they have a restaurant off to the right of it. And it's an apple barn, but it's not the one that's in Pigeon Forge. It's the one that's at Cosby, Tennessee. The name of this is Carver Orchards and Farm Market. So anyway, they have all this jams, jellies, fruit. They have onions. They have apple cider, eggs, fresh eggs. You can see the nuts in the background, soaps, and of course their wonderful fried pies. And we kind of drove around so you could see a little bit of their operation in the background. Across the road they also have a candy store, and then the beautiful orchard. And when you eat there, you can be seated by the window and look out over the view, and that makes the delicious food even better. We always get chicken and dumplings there. So here's just a few more of the pictures from around the store. But make sure you check them out. You'll be glad you did. It's really a lovely way to spend an hour or so eating delicious food and gazing out the window to views like the ones that you're seeing right now. Then another place that we wanted to share with you is DJ's Market and Deli. We stop there and get delicious bologna sandwiches made by Kevin. Also, while we were down there, gas was in short supply. We couldn't get diesel. We had to check at 5 different places before we could get diesel due to the pipeline shutdown. Friends, thanks for joining us today on our US Highway 11 yard sale trip. We hope you will join us again next Tuesday. May God bless you and your family.